Hello, my friends, it's Miss Taylor. We're going to read the final Knuffle Bunny book called Knuffle Bunny Free, An Unexpected Diversion. Now, something to know before we read this story is that Mo Willems, who wrote this story and did the pictures, actually really has a daughter named Trixie. And so when he's telling these stories, he is Trixie's daddy in the book, and Trixie's his daughter. Okay, the person who wrote this book, Trixie, is his daughter. So there's going to be a little note at the end that he writes to his daughter. There's Knuffle Bunny. All right, now, we saw some of these pictures before in the previous books. We saw them getting married. We saw Trixie being born. We saw Trixie in the baby carrier. We read this story about how Trixie found Knuffle Bunny at the laundromat. We read this story about how Trixie made her best friend who also had a Knuffle Bunny. And now we're going to read the story of Knuffle Bunny Free. One day, not so long ago, Trixie took a big trip with her family. They were on their way to visit Trixie's Oma and Opa in Holland. Holland is far away. Oma and Opa in Dutch means Grandma and Grandpa. Who are they going to visit? That's right, Trixie's Oma and Opa, her Grandma and Grandpa. So that meant taking a taxi to the airport, waiting in line, watching Knuffle Bunny go through the big machine, waiting some more, and finally getting onto a real airplane. How are they going to get to visit her Grandma and Grandpa? What are they taking to get there? An airplane. Very good. A real airplane. On the plane, Trixie played and read and slept. Can you find the picture of Trixie reading? Here it is. Good job. Can you find the picture of Trixie playing? She's playing with Knuffle Bunny. Can you find the picture of Trixie sleeping? Right here, she's sleeping. Before she knew it, the plane had landed. Trixie and her family left the airport and got on a train to go to Oma and Opa's house. Oma and Opa, her Grandma and Grandpa. Oma and Opa were so happy to see Trixie. How were they feeling, did we just learn? Oh, great listening. They were feeling happy. Soon, Oma and Trixie were drinking cold glasses of chocolate milk in the garden. Suddenly, Trixie realized something. So now this has happened 3 times now. This is the 3rd time it's happened. Can you guess what Trixie realized? Who's not with Trixie right now? Very good. Knuffle Bunny's not in any of these pictures, is he? All right, let's see. Trixie didn't tell her daddy that Knuffle Bunny was gone. She didn't have to. Daddy's used to this. This has happened a couple times now. She doesn't have to tell him. He knows. Trixie's daddy called the airline and asked them to look for Knuffle Bunny on the plane. But the plane had left for China. Where did the plane leave for? Very good, China. China is very far away. Trixie's mommy hugged her and asked her to be brave. Trixie's daddy told her the story of when he was a little boy and said goodbye to his special lammy. Oma gave Trixie another glass of chocolate milk and remarked on how big she was getting. Trixie understood. She was getting bigger, even if she wished she wasn't. I think Trixie's probably feeling a little bit sad. She doesn't know where Knuffle Bunny is or she'll ever see Knuffle Bunny again. Knuffle Bunny went very far away. The next morning, Trixie tried to enjoy going to the cafe, and the swings in the playground, and the carnival that was in town. Can you find the picture of Trixie on the swing? You are so smart. Trixie's on the swing. And while the whole week was filled with fun things like eating French fries on the street, visiting real windmills, and feeding the ducks. What is she feeding here? Ducks, that's right. Quack, quack, quack. What does a duck say? Quack, quack, quack. Nice job. Trixie was still sad. She missed her Knuffle Bunny. Oma and Appa understood. Oma and Opa had a plan. That night, they had a surprise for Trixie, a brand new, top-of-the-line Funny Bunny Oney doll extreme. It could walk. It could talk. In Dutch, ik kan spreken. It could dance. Ik kan dansen. But it couldn't make Trixie feel any better. Trixie was sure she wouldn't be able to sleep another night in a strange bed without her Knuffle Bunny, but before she knew it, she was dreaming. She dreamed of Knuffle Bunny and all the places he would visit. She dreamed of all the children Knuffle Bunny would meet. She dreamed of how Knuffle Bunny would make them feel better. The next morning, Trixie felt better. Look, she's smiling in this picture. She's not as sad anymore. Trixie had a big breakfast. She played with Oma on the playground swings. She even tried a sip of Opa's coffee at the cafe. She doesn't look like she liked it, though. Look at that face. She's saying, no, that's gross. It was a great day. Before she knew it, the trip was over, and it was time to go home. Trixie hugged Oma and Opa as hard as she could. Then Trixie and her family got back onto the train and back onto the plane. How are they going to get home? What are they going to take to get home? An airplane, that's right. And listen to the crying baby as the plane lifted off. Wah! Can you find the baby in this picture? Here he is. That's the baby. But can you believe it? Right there on that very plane, Trixie noticed something. What do you think Trixie noticed? I wonder if you can guess. That is a great guess. Let's see. Knuffle Bunny! She noticed Knuffle Bunny. Trixie was so happy to have Knuffle Bunny back in her arms. Happy enough to make a decision, Trixie turned around and said, "Would your baby like my Knuffle Bunny?" "Really?" asked the baby's mother. "Really?" asked Trixie's daddy. "Really?" asked Trixie's mommy. "Blaggy plaggy?" asked the baby. "Really," said Trixie. She was big enough. The baby was happy. The baby's mother was thankful. Trixie's parents were proud. What did Trixie just give to the baby? She gave him Knuffle Bunny. That's right. That must have been a hard choice, but it was a very big girl decision. She's being very nice, sharing her Knuffle Bunny. The other passengers were relieved. And that is how, a few weeks later, Trixie received her very first letter. Who sent her that letter? The crying baby she gave Knuffle Bunny to gave her that letter. The end. Now remember I told you that the person who wrote this book, Mo Willems, his daughter is Trixie, so he's writing these stories about her. A note to Trixie. Trixie, I hope to watch you grow up, fall in love, start a family, and be happy. And I hope that one day, many years from now, you will receive a package. So in this, Trixie got older, she fell in love, she had a baby of her own. Here's her baby. This is Trixie now. And she gets a package from an old pen pal. And look, it's her Knuffle Bunny. Right? He's hoping that one day the baby will grow up and send it back to her for her baby. What a nice idea. Love, Daddy. The end. Thank you so much for reading these books with me. I really enjoyed it.